So this is the corn that's grown. It's already waist high. I gotta separate some of it because it grew too close together. Now it's just gonna be harder to yield some ears of corn. So, but I'm very proud that it's grown real nice. This is the compost bucket. We throw all kinds of stuff in here: coffee grounds, vegetables, leftover vegetable stuff, tomatoes, onions. Not exactly sure what we got grown in here. I'm thinking these might be tomato plants grown in here in the compost bucket. I really call it a mystery bucket because I honestly don't know what the heck's growing. But it kind of looks like tomato plant vines. So well, that's cool, because if it is, I'm just going to transplant them into the ground then, or into a pot. These are beets growing. They took a long time to start growing, but they finally started growing. Animals keep digging up in here, as you can see. Well, God said feed his critters, so yeah, those are the beets growing. Here, this is lettuce growing here. Well, lettuce and some weeds. I gotta pull out the weeds. Those are weeds. I gotta pull, water lettuce, and this is third harvest on this one so far. That's gonna be coming up. The green is all fresh. This is a mixture of stuff. That's lettuce there, but this is something completely different. I don't know what that is. I have to pull that out. That's fresh lettuce growing there. That looks like maple tree growing there. This is fresh lettuce here. This is lettuce here. This here is my parsley that's growing. This took a little while to grow, but it's finally growing. My cousins who are farmers up in Black Creek, the Winterholtz, gave me some tips to dig this out when it's closer to colder weather and put it in pots, take it in the house. And that way it'll grow all year round. You know, especially because of the frost that comes. This is some more lettuce. And of course more lettuce here. It's leaf lettuce. I like to try and grow some organic, not organic, some like iceberg lettuce like you see at the grocery store. But right now it's growing leaf lettuce. Got some more corn growing here and in there, along with the pumpkins. 3 different types of pumpkins growing in here. It's all pumpkin leaves. Got early sweet sugar pie pumpkins growing, some jack-o'-lantern pumpkins growing, and some big moon pumpkins growing. And then my mother planted some sunflower seeds somewhere in here. Planted sunflowers somewhere in here, but I don't know if they're growing. I know that's a weed. I don't know if that's part sunflower or if this is part sunflower. Not sure what this is growing here. We got some corn growing here. In here, there's a little corn stalks growing next to wherever those flowers or weeds are with the purple. Some more corn growing in here. There's a peach tree here. Got some peaches yet growing that what the squirrels and the birds didn't eat. This is a peach tree from my Uncle Paul that he bought my mother 5 years ago, just before he passed away. I got some peaches up there yet. There's some peaches there. I love these. I can't remember if he said they're Georgia peaches or Burbank peaches, but I gotta look at the paperwork. And then what happens is, of course, the squirrels and the animals come knock the peaches off the tree before they're grown. So what I do is, because it's not gonna grow anymore once it's knocked off, I open it up and I take out the seed, and then I'll put the seed in a bag in the refrigerator to help it germinate faster. And then I'll plant it once it starts germinating, and I'll grow another tree. This peach tree is very important to us because it's from my Uncle Paul, who's no longer with us. So I'm trying to grow as many peach trees as I can And Suchorski Family peaches. Suchorski Family Ranch peaches. These are some of the stuff that's growing. These are organic tomatoes, San Marazzo tomatoes. They gotta be watered because it's been so hot out here. Water them almost every day. These are the garden onions growing, organic stuff. This is all from my sister Amy, who got this for my mother for a gift. This is some corn. Again, it's gotta be watered. This was like a mystery pot. Nothing was growing in here, so I put a couple corn seeds in to get a couple corn plants growing. That was supposed to be cilantro, but for some reason that's not taken. This was supposed to be jalapenos, but that's not taken. This was, what was this? These are tomatoes. These are starting to grow. I put up the chicken wire to keep the animals out of here, so that way they stop putzing with it. Callias, which is just a plant, can't eat it, at least not that I know of. And then this bucket, that bucket, and that bucket are Suchorski Family peaches as well as lemons. And then that one's just a maple tree growing in there. Over in here, there's a mixture of things. Got all this ground cover here, but my spinach is somewhere in here growing. And over here, something was digging again. As you can see the hole there. These are tomato plants. Those are tomato plants. These are onions. I left the tags there. Over here was supposed to be thyme. Planted over here. It's a good plant, good for the respiratory. That's onions. Those are weeds. This is tomatoes. These are San Marazzo tomatoes. And then there's supposed to be beefsteak tomatoes in here. And then there's another type of tomatoes. It's harder to grow them from seeds, even though I like it, because you watch it from the start process. But I was told yesterday that a lot of times you should just get the tomato plants where the plants are already started growing and then transplant them. So that's about what we're growing. Different types of tomatoes, lettuce, celery, I forgot to show you, corn, peaches, that's 5 things there. Pumpkins, 3 different types of pumpkins, that's 8 things. Well, I guess you could say 6 because it's under a category, but it's 3 different types. Lemon trees growing, more peach trees growing. We got about 9 or 10 different things growing here. The spinach, the parsley, the thyme. So, but I love it. I love watching it grow. You know, it starts out as a seed, and then it grows, and it's like the corn. It's amazing. Just a beautiful thing that God created.